Hi, and welcome back to the Warehouse Whiteboard. My name is JJ. Glad you're here today. And this is a quick window into what we're doing in Warehouse Student Ministry. So last night we got together and discussed John chapter 8, where Jesus declares that he is the light of the world. And we not only talked about that declaration of being the light of the world, but we connected it all the way back to prophecies from Isaiah, where it said that the Messiah will be the light for the nations. And one of the parallels that we drew there is that Jesus made this declaration and got all sorts of trouble brewing with the Pharisees and the other authority figures, that they're like, no, you can't claim to be this. That's not okay. It's going to threaten our base of power. But Jesus did have the grounds, obviously, to claim to be the light of the world because he was the Messiah. And the great part about that light of the world, and then from Isaiah, light of the nations thing, is that covers everybody. There isn't anybody that's left out in that scenario. The Pharisees really liked their base of power and wanted to keep that, hold on to that, not lose any of that influence that they had. But Jesus is saying, no, this is bigger. This is for everybody. This thing that I'm bringing into the world is not restricted to a specific group of people. And so we connected those dots between Isaiah and John so that we could see that Jesus is the light of the world. He is the light for all of the nations, and that covers everybody that could be reached by the message of hope that is in Jesus. And that's what we're celebrating here in Christmas. Now, we've got the nativity behind us here in our sanctuary, and the light is shining down on it, so that's kind of the image that we're working with here. But we do celebrate the arrival of that light of the world, that thing that makes salvation, makes hope accessible to everybody here in Christmas, the Christmas season. So that's what we get to celebrate here. And that's what we talked about last night with our students. We also had a great snack sponsor and conversation and formal night. So a lot of folks dressed up in ties and fancy dresses, and it was a lot of fun. A couple things that are coming up in the future for our student ministry that I wanted to make folks aware of. Next week is our Christmas party. It'll be our last gathering for the year, and so we'll celebrate Christmas. And what we're going to be doing is a little bit of a service project, outreach kind of thing. So we're asking students to bring some money to fund a shopping trip that we'll be doing to support the Decorah Food Bank. So make sure that you throw a couple extra bucks in your pocket, and we will do a little bit of shopping next week for our Christmas party. And then the last thing will be Sunday. After worship and Sunday school, we are going to get together and have a conversation about our upcoming canoe trip. So our 8th through 12th grade students are eligible to sign up for our canoe trip. That'll be happening at the end of June this summer. Really excited to head up to the Boundary Waters and experience some wilderness. And so if anybody has any questions about that, we're inviting both students and parents of 8th to 12th graders to join us for that question and answer time following Sunday school on Sunday morning. We'll get started about 11:30. So that's what's happening in Warehouse Student Ministry. Thank you so much for tuning into the Whiteboard, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.